centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons. Really for life.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Posted in the act, got to hit the club, keep mobbing all day, on some Giano, VIP stats, look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat, snapping ain't fake, bouncing to the groove, all by themselves, that's the new move, where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the gang. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the food palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Good at what you do. You and your crew. They even got players in.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I admit it. They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it will be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44. At their own 44. In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Bronco 80. Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
The first carry. This is Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. But they want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 5.
Down. Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let go.
Back to throw. Combs. Now to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. First Steelers at 3-2, game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. I think if they can carry them over this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
Here's Johnson. Again on 2nd down. Johnson, and he's walking right near the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. I mean, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
18, Pioneer.
From the gun on 3rd down, Combs. That is caught. Second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's dropped out elite to Mitchell. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
6-yard pickup.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to the first touchdown game.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
The tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
17 yards.
The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
What an intelligent play as he popped over the grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
Jackson's pass.
Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mitchell now off the option. And the big holes up front. They're going to stop him right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Number 24 gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Get him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
You are X. You are X. Hey, report. Report. What is it?
Now it's Jackson. This is caught. Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they're changing this at the line.
Now 4th down and 1.
Middle. What is it?
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
What I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Second and 9.
2. 60 Eagles.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Check, Panther. Here we go, check.
Handoff one for Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
To throw from his end zone. Combs. Oh, for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD is just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. Inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
A first down carry for Williams. And he's going to get about 4 inside the 10. Now second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Jackson.
6.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Returned it.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go down. Sacked at the 17. Derek Harmon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that's on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Good-looking return set up here.
The Steelers take
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially against a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one goes out.
Yeah, it's a good second because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, here's second down and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy, Cougar Knight. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Calhoun. And he's going to stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Look, y'all can't talk about business.
Buffalo 18. 60 Vikings. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let go.
Operating from the gun. Combs. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up the midfield.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Ready?
They go to Johnson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready?
From the gun on third down. Carnes. And a 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 4 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside
Here
the
we
5.
go. Shot. Ready?
They'll try to throw. This is Johnson. And he is marrying his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That's complete to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. Number 20. And now we've got a third and goal situation. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Brings up
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season and recommits on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he's stopped about 2 yards shy of the mark. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 yards to go, second down. Now Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's a second and short. That gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Lamar changing the play. From midfield now, here's Jackson. The arc is going to keep it himself. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
At the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The most with the smooth first, nothing to a ball.
Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Henry, tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 31, here's second down and 8. In motion, the tight end. They go play action with Jackson. Run by Coates. He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 44-yard
That's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Jackson from the shotgun. Crossing route, he finds Likely. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. he's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Brandon, this drive's all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up and tie in the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Bronco 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check go.
Again, it's Johnson. And this has been a familiar scene all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Okay, ready? 18, here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Combs. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Come on, set! Viking 18! Go!
That's complete on that to Ayuk. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the Ravens' 37-yard line.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Up the middle, Johnson. And on the inside, the 35, now at the 34-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Well, they're hoping in the second half is better than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pack! Panther 60!
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Stiff in the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Down!
They'll run on first down. Calhoun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 yards. The loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Ready? Dragons, 70 Lions. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They give to Johnson going right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10, the 11. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a gain of 6.
Second and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On that rim. 0 to 100. Real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Here we go, shot. Bronco 80. Ready?
Looking to throw. Combs. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Ready?
Johnson. Will get about through there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Second and
All
goal.
of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
To Johnson again. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
19, top. Ready?
Johnson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
It's now
not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Boswell's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it. They're happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It is certainly becoming rare by the years to see the franchise guys take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off the run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. Off the option is Henry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with the 3rd and 3.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Ravens.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Raise up. Raise up. Sit on. 180. Raise up. Sit up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. But he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 21
Good pickup there, 21 yards.
Baltimore.
Here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Sit up. 180. Finish it up. Report.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember. But it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your back. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Ready.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead. There he goes, right side. DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 78 yards. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you ever seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Yeah. Out on the playground.
You had to make finishing to match weight on the other side. Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Throwing it left and finding Likely. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. Jackson and Bateman there, first down Ravens.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in the background.
To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Jackson will have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
12 more yards.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Jackson now. He's going to go to the 6. Pushing back to the 34. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here comes 2nd down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. And this one too low.
Jackson
was unable to completed there. Just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Shot. Go ahead.
Down Jackson. That's taken in. That was good tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Henry.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're in here without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second.
Here now, second and goal.
What? 180. What? 180. What a shot. You are X. What a shot.
They'll give Henry another shot. Well, he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
This pass became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
180. Sit on. 180. What a shot. Middle. Shot.
Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. We'll talk for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
This is first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Get it. 18, Viking, 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they need a touchdown.
Ready,
Here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50. But that one falls incomplete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's second and 10.
Gravity Lions. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there. It'll be third down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. touchdowns, you can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Panther 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's fourth down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he had to force it there on fourth down, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's hot.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they will muster a yard here at the 38. Why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking a question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee. The game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.